So, shit been crazy, man. It's so much head activity. It's so much head activity. So, shit is a challenge. Like my head, my brain, it feel tight and it feels sick, you know? And when I say sick, meaning that it feels like real achy. You know, I have these real prideful thoughts. I have it just feels very egotistical, you know. When you fuss over shit that really doesn't matter, it gives you a headache. It gives you a headache. When you are impatient and ill-tempered with every little thing, it's mentally draining. And you know what I notice? What people will do? People be so mentally exhausted that it's kind of like they have to start drama or they have to be combative to create some type of energy for themselves. It's not peaceful. It's not calm. You know, my thing is, I'm not here to tell you who the fuck to be. But the thing is that when it comes to mental health, it's about relaxing the brain. Motherfuckers' brains it be so much strain on people's brains. And you gotta be careful because sometimes you become immune to it like the shit is normal. And when you're impatient and ill-tempered, you're angry like all the time. It's just angry. It's heavy. It's dark. And it's cold. You know? So my thing is that you have to be careful with a bored mind. Because a bored mind is a devil's playground. So you got to start finding things to be focused on. Not to the point to where you're just doing a whole bunch of shit, you know? So, you know, this who I'm picking up on, this is the man, this is the male that I am connecting to. It feels like it's stressful to be your partner. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's stressful for you to be a partner. Mm. Um, you have to let the petty shit go. Cause you'll be ready to fuss and argue about everything. My thing is that I feel like it's coming from a deeper place. Um, but the thing is that I can't necessarily shadow dive into you right now. There are certain things when you are triggered, I can tell. It's kind of like when you're triggered, it's like something deep pops up. But there's so much going on, and I mean, you're not the only person who is sharing this space. So you have to be mindful that there are two other people sharing this space as well. Yeah. It's like you're angry, but you're more so angry at yourself. You just need to relax, man. You're just angry. Every little thing just bothers you. Prideful people don't make good in relationships. The worst communicators, it's your way or the no way or no way. It's all about you. Why even be in a relationship with somebody? Why even have other people around? It's kind of like with these characteristics, if you keep people around, it's because you want to use them in some kind of way. It's not just for compassion. I mean, companionship, we'll say. Uh, I cannot keep my eyes open. I'm tired. So I'm going to I'm going to start working on a project. And when I start working on this project, I want you to know the difference between now. So when I come back and make another video, I'm going to tell you what it is in which that I observed from you. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be doing, but I mean, you have a lot of mental power. It's like you have a lot, but it's kind of like you don't know how much you have. You don't know what you could do. You know what you could do with your mental abilities, because it's really big. You know, I keep telling you to let me go, and you keep holding on tighter. You know, I'm not putting up a fight, but you're making it seem like you're struggling to dominate me. If you want to dominate me, then just dominate me. But by nature, I don't like your intentions. And I mean, I don't trust you. I don't trust you to take the lead. I don't trust you to be in charge of my mind, of guiding me. Because of everything that you're doing as a spiritual guide, one thing that you're not supposed to do is intervene with my free will. And you're trying to override my free will and dominate my free will. So that shows me that I can't trust you, because you won't do the right thing. You're just going to do what you want to do. That doesn't make a good partner either. I don't like when people can't just flow. And you can't be in the flow because you're always in your head. And then it's just like your thoughts are very pessimistic. Like your head is sick. And when I say sick, I'm not trying to play you, but think of, like your brain is sneezing and coughing. That's what I'm saying. It's like that. It's not that I'm not trying to call you a lunatic or psychotic or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that. Like, it's like your brain has like a cold or something. You need to heal your brain. But I kind of pick up that you don't have the time to, which means that me as your partner is going to be taking on the majority of taking care of you mentally. Mm. A relationship is so much better when both individuals are taking care of themselves. Because in both of us taking care of ourselves, we can take care of each other. It's enough of us to go round. But what most people do is they spend majority of their time taking care of somebody else. And then later on, you find that it's wear and tear on your body. It's wear and tear on your body. Emotionally, you just feel cranky and like depressed. I can tell when I'm connected to a man because I get these lines on my head. I don't get those lines on my head. Whenever I'm connected to a man, that shit be popping through. You in your head too much. You be thinking too much. That's where them lines come from. You need to start expressing yourself. You need to start saying the shit in which that's on your mind. Stop living in your head. Stop thinking about everything. Why don't you do something? Why don't you do something? Why don't you feel something? You may be going through a very challenging time within your life right now. So all you can do is kind of think about your problems and all the little stupid shit that's aggravating you. Well, that's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. You must find solutions. You must find a way to lighten the load. Get some shit off of your mind. You see, men are pretty easy. Men are easy. It's my thing is the challenge is women. It's hard to help women with their mental health because our emotions are just we're so in tune with our emotions, our feelings. Even a man who is in tune with his emotions and his feelings, but it's just the natural. It's like a natural anatomy of the brain. It doesn't matter what kind of man it is. It's kind of if he's homosexual, he can bounce back better. You know, but from a lot of my observation, homosexuals they seem to be well-rounded people. Because especially if individuals have been who they are and they have been out ever since that they were younger, so they have had challenging lives, family, friends, peers, the outside world in general. It takes courage and bravery to be you, to be yourself in a world to where, everybody is trying to be like each other. So, I mean, my thing is, what I pick up, you need massages, you need head rubs. That's the type of shit that you need. You need like innocent touches that are light to the point to where it'll just put you to sleep. That is what you need. So it's like you need catering to manicure, pedicure, facial, you know, like I said, massages, head massages, definitely hand massages. It's like the Tin Man on the Wizard of Oz. You need some oil, and you need to stop worrying about your body. You need to stop worrying about your body. When you meet somebody new, and my thing is, I have met individuals. I had met this guy, right? So this was like years ago. So this dude was like 53 years old. I want to say I was in my 30s, but I can't remember how old I was. But he was like 53 years old, and I saw him at the pool with his children. He had a set of twins, and they were 6 years old. So I'm looking at the time. So, you know, when I first met him, I thought he was great. When we went out on a date, I thought he was great too, but at the same time, I felt like he was full of shit because he told me that we was going to go to the Cheesecake Factory. But I'm talking about when he came, picked me up, I got in the car, he just could not help himself. He just couldn't. I didn't realize that the dress that I had on, I didn't realize that you could kind of see through it when the light hits my body at a certain angle. So I mean, I had on a thong and I ain't had no bra on. But the dress I had on, it was all black. It was a very long dress. It was a turtleneck and it was long sleeves. So, I was fully covered. But he could, when the light, like I said, when the light hit my body a certain way, he could see what I had on under. So, I said I can't trust what he say. because he said he was going to take me to the Cheesecake Factory. And he done got so distracted by me that he just can't even wait to just get me to his home. So we end up doing whatever. And he tells me, he says, I need to lose weight. I need to lose weight. I need to do this, this, and that. And my thing is that I get it. But if somebody has already accepted you for who you are, the way that you come, it's nothing wrong with wanting to do better. But you shouldn't be allowing the pressure of somebody else, to kind of make you feel that way. Because my thing is that, for one, this dude, he was real tall, but he was a big dude. He had some weight on him, and I mean, he was big. And I mean, I had a great time. Of course, we didn't connect intimately. I told him that's what I wanted. He was like a puppy. He was just like a puppy. It's like he was just looking at me with his tongue hanging out, with his tail wagging. It was so cute, but I was just like, I really want you to just chill, cause you said you was gonna take me to the Cheesecake Factory and you didn't do it, and you're telling me because you just have to have me, but I was really looking forward to that, and that's what you said we was gonna do. I told you that I wanted to explore intimacy, and you said you would absolutely do it, and you didn't do it. But my thing is, I experienced that a lot when it comes, when I was out there like that, when I was out there dating and doing all that type of stuff, And my thing is that, I mean, I wasn't sexually attracted to this man, but I loved his energy. I loved his energy. He was very optimistic. He was funny. Oh, he was funny as hell. He was kind of goofy, but he was just like so fucking funny. And he was so lighthearted. And he was so vulnerable because he just kept calling me and calling me and calling me and calling me. The times that I got an attitude with him, he would just flip that shit around in a joke. I mean, I usually get mad about stuff like that. But I mean, it was okay. So you see what I'm saying? It was kind of like, in my eyes, he was precious. And he was. That's what I thought about him. So, after we do our thing, now he becomes all self-conscious, excuse me, about his body. And I mean, I felt like I made him feel that way because before he met me, he won't thinking about losing no weight. But maybe he felt like he needs to be able to keep up with me, but I mean, it won't no jungle juice. You understand what I'm saying? We won't get in it like that. It was sensual. And I mean, shit, I was trying to get straight to the point. I mean, he won't try to do no kissing and no foreplay. He was ready to get straight to it too. So I was like, okay. So it's kind of like right there mentally, I really couldn't get into him because he just kept trying to rush the process so fast. And then I felt bad because I feel like I made him feel like he had to lose weight. But I noticed that people go through that. They're okay and content with themselves. And then they'll meet somebody and then they don't feel good enough. So then they want to make changes. You know. I'm not willing to say too much. I don't like showing people. I don't like be like on the internet publicly. I don't like being too open and soft. I don't like people to see that part of me because they don't deserve it. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't do that here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I just cannot be open in that way. And the thing is that it's fair because you need mental support. So I'm going to be working on a project. I don't want you, I will say this, I do not want you to be feeling insecure. Because honestly, in my eyes, I think that you're perfect. And I'm not trying to apply pressure when I say that. You are perfect just the way that you are. You are perfectly you. You know. I need you to understand how I feel and what I think about you. I think that if you knew that, a lot a lot would be lifted off of your brain. So the thing is that, like I said, we're not going to do that here. So the project in which I'm going to be working on, everything that I'm telling you right now, you're going to be able to feel it. So what I think of you, you're going to be able to feel it. How I feel about you, you're going to be able to feel it, and you're going to be able to hear it. So during this time to where we are connecting, allow yourself to relax and to be open. Whew, I'm not going to be working on the project. And I'm not going to be working on the project and recording it. I'm not doing that. You're not going to see me. You know, you can't look at me. You can't look at me a lot. Because there are going to be things that you see going on with me that I might not be aware is going on with me. And so you may take certain things that I say, or maybe certain ways in which that I look or that I move, and you may read into it in a way to where you think that I'm being intentional, but I may not be aware. So in order to have a pleasant experience with your twin flame, you have to let me show you, and you have to let me help you identify what it feels like and what to explain, what you're going to be experiencing. You know, the truth cannot be told, it can only be experienced. Or you can or be enlightened. Be enlightened too, we'll say. But the thing is that I'm not going to be able, nothing that I do is going to work if you don't allow yourself, if you don't open up your mind. You're in my mind, and you're trying to take over my mind. I'm not letting you do it for a reason. And it's not me alone that's doing that neither, because you're really trying, and I can tell. You're not going to win. And you're not making you're not making yourself look good in front of my spirit guides. That shit is real, because they are around, and they are watching, they are listening, they are there, and they see and they know. My thing is that if they didn't want you around, they didn't want you here, then you wouldn't be. You have to respect my people, and you do that by respecting me. Rather you believe that they are not, that's not your concern. My thing is that they are, and I'm asking you politely to be respectful. Because obviously they think highly of you. All right.